Hi, I've been asked quite a few times now to keep adding videos, so I'm going to try again. Now, I do apologise because I did get commented on my accent the last time. I can't help my accent, so I will try and speak clearly and slower because being Scottish, we tend to kind of go slang and speak rather fast. I'm not any expert at sun catchers whatsoever. So I will add that. I've only been doing this, I want to say, a couple of months now, and I really enjoy it. I do a stressful job, and when I've had a stressful job, I kind of come home and like to get creative. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to attach your wires to a tree of life. Well, this is how I do it. Now I am using a stronger wire this time, only for the fact so you can see it on camera, because using a fine gauge wire, the higher the number you go, the thinner your wire becomes, and it's a bit hard to pick up on the camera. So for this video, I'm actually using a 20 gauge wire. Usually for my tree of lives, I usually use a 24. I have got a lot of the 20 gauge at the minute because I found somewhere that I can get a roll of it for 99p, so it is quite good wire, but kind of hurts the hands. So anyhow, me rambling. So how I tend to do it is start off with measuring your length of it. Now I tend to go double that, so I've got an overlay, and then wrap it around my hoop, take it back up. Now you don't have to be kind of right, but this is how I do it. Tends to work for me. Snip. Now at the moment, because it's a small one that I'm making, I've already pre-cut 11 others, okay? But I'm not going to bore you with me adding them all. I'm just going to show you how I attach the first one. Then I'll do another video of kind of twisting. But the twisting is kind of, just make sure you twist all your wires the same way around, because then that's when it starts looking a bit untidy. That is my pro hint about that, and you can get creative as you want. Just keep splitting them and make a little tree. So anyway, I tend to kind of use a lot of my joiny bits. I kind of tend to use that section. So anyway, I put it through. Sorry if you hear some singing in the background. The other lady that does these is in the middle of deep cleaning. So anyway, I hoop it through. Now it's going to be a bit hard to do this because it is, like I said, a thicker wire. Take it up and keep going. Now, like I said, doing it on camera is a bit harder. You just have to keep pulling. Now I've got to be really careful because the other night, I think I put it on one of my posts once, I actually proper stabbed my finger. I kind of joked one day when I saw somebody wearing gloves, and I kind of did chuckle. And then, karma as it is, I proper stabbed my finger with a wire, and it actually went right through, to the point I actually couldn't pull it back out again. I had to kind of go back to the way it came. There was no other way I was going to get out my finger. And the wire had twisted as it came out, so I had to untwist it to pull it back through, and it made my finger rather tender to use. So anyway, I pushed these together. Now when you use a thinner wire, like I said, using a 24 gauge or higher, 28, don't go too high, because when you're twisting the wire it will snap, because even though it's a lovelier wire to work with, sorry, she's singing. So yeah, that is your first one, and then you add the other 11, and then you will have your gather, and then you start your twist. But I will stop it there because I don't want you getting killed with the singing in the background.